somehow we got talking about it would be really cool to have something that I could use as a hands-on lesson to show kids how to process pigs. We just started discussing if there was a way to create a practice pig so that in the classroom they could practice first, build that confidence, kind of know how it feels and how to hold them and all of that, so that prepared them for the real experience. It's always scary for those students to have to hold a real live pig, and for some of them, they've never even held a pig before because we're so far removed from students having real life experiences in agriculture. And so they're nervous about it. They don't want to give a shot. They don't want to ear notch because they're scared they're going to do it wrong. But then I got to thinking that it would be really cool if Realityworks could create an entire lesson with the little pigs in 3D model, like Realityworks is really great at doing anyway, to kind of initiate that process and kind of get that going. But I am a firm believer that the majority of students learn best if they can touch, if they can feel, if they can do. Most students are tactile learners, and that's why students generally take our ag classes, is because they know that the nature of what we teach is hands-on learning, and that's what draws them in the first place. By simply giving them as many opportunities as we can to do that hands-on, they relate to it better, they remember it better, they learn it better overall, and even if they don't become an expert on that one thing, they're at least more familiar with it because they actually did it. They had that experience. You talk to students and they're not going to remember an article that they read from 5 years from now, but they'll probably remember that experience of, oh, we got to do that with a real live pig. When I use the Realityworks items, we talk about how did this product come to be. An engineer, they have to figure out what does a real pig look like. And so those engineers came out to the farm and spent an hour processing pigs with me at the farm. And they were taking measurements of the ears and measurements of the diameter of the body and all of those kinds of things because they didn't know. So I explained to the students that one of the important parts of having a career in agriculture is knowing what agriculture is before you can create something for that consumer or that producer. Overall, it gives them a broader aspect of all of the opportunities in agriculture. And then plus, it really looks at, what are they good at? Where do I fit in agriculture? Now you can find your niche of where you belong in agriculture. And the desire to have people working in agriculture is enormous right now. There's just not enough of us to go around. I just think that probably the most important thing as far as teachers is to just try new things, and this is one of those new things that it's an awesome resource for you to have at your disposal, and there's a lot of different ways you can use it. Once you have the curriculum and these little pigs and all the tools you need, you can do tons of things with them.